Okay, today's small business hot topic is the likelihood of lawsuits. I'm Valerie Zammitti of Zammitti Law, an estate planning attorney in New York and New Jersey, and we provide peace of mind to families through our high client value estate planning and probate administration services. If you're seeking assistance in either of these areas in New York or New Jersey, you can reach us for a free consultation at yourplanningattorney.com. That's yourplanningattorney.com. And speaking of value, we are here regularly to teach everyone. So please ask your questions and share so together we can help some folks together along the way. All right. Excuse me. We don't like to really think about it and certainly hope it never happens. But what is the actual likelihood that your business is going to get sued? According to surveys, I did a little research, around 35 to 50 some odd percent, 53% of small businesses are involved in at least one litigation case per year. What? That's insane to me. 36 to 53% of small businesses per year. That's a big number. And they say, because I wanted to see what the likelihood is of any business over a 20-year span, right? Because many of us who start our business have it, hopefully, as long as we're successful in those first few years, 10, 20 years. But the probability of facing a lawsuit is super high, very, very high. So you need to consider how to protect yourself. Now, of course, certain industries have a higher risk than others, right? So more high risk is like healthcare, construction, finance, real estate, food services. This is just to name a few. More mid-levels like retail, e-commerce, technology. And lower risk is like consulting, marketing, education, right? So you have to consider where you fall in the parameter of risk and based on what you do. Even for clients of mine who, make knitting crafts and have an Etsy page, their liability is pretty low, right? Whereas, someone who, again, works in an industry, maybe creating physical products for someone to use, and if it falls apart and hurts them, there's going to be a higher liability. So what are the first two things you can do to protect yourself? First, you do have to make sure you have the proper liability insurance protection, professional insurance if that's appropriate for you based on your industry, and an umbrella policy to cover all the excess stuff, right? I would say that's critical to have the right insurance. Secondarily, you should create a limited liability company or an LLC as we know it. This insulates you and all of your personal assets from any potential liabilities of your business. What a great way to say, hey, okay, this is my business structure. Something happened here and someone has sued me, which we just learned is a high likelihood over lifespan of a business. And but they can only collect against this structure, right? Everything else that I've created for my life is insulated. That's really critical, I would think, for your life going forward. Now, this type of protection does fall under estate planning in a way, at least through our firm. And there are additional nuances that can take things a step further to avoid your business, right? Your interest in your business from going through the probate process or from faltering during your own incapacity by setting up proper structures to have people in place that they need to be in a particular way that makes it smooth and easy and to harness the value you've created in your business for your beneficiaries, right? This typically includes trusts and the ownership of your business through that trust. Don't want to get into those details today, but that's why creating those protections for your business and making sure they're held in the proper manner is all estate planning related, at least in our eyes. If you are interested in having a chat relative to this topic and your business is based in New York or New Jersey, feel free to reach out to us for a free chat at yourplanningattorney.com. That's yourplanningattorney.com. Again, I'm Valerie Zammitti of Zammitti Law, and we hope you've learned something new here today. Please don't forget, share, and take care.